Please welcome everybody. Let me make sure. Hey, welcome. Please welcome Brother Ray. Let me make sure I plug this in. I usually don't get on live like this, but whatever. Right? Give me a second, y'all. Hold on a second, y'all. I'm here. I'm just trying to fix my mic. Forgot I didn't have it hooked up. So welcome. If you can hear me, welcome. I'm trying to plug this mic in. Hold on, y'all. All right. Mic is in. All right. Here's my son in the background. All right. Hey, y'all. I'm sorry. Make sure y'all can hear me. Is this mic on? So let me know y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me so I know. Thank you. Please welcome. Okay, I had to plug the mic in. Look at silly. Where you took your shorts off? I can never do a live with him right here, y'all. He's always in all my videos. Come on. Come on, why don't you do a live with him, okay? Stay right here. Trying to do a live right now. Welcome. Welcome, Reese. Princess, welcome. So I usually don't go live with the whole you seeing me and whatnot. I usually have the layout of the cards and stuff. Maybe I'll try something different. As I do this challenge, so y'all can see me. Get some people like, oh, why we don't see you no more estimates and stuff like that. So I'm like, because I got my son next to me, y'all. He always climbing on me. All right, so welcome, y'all. I got all the cards I'm going to use. I don't really feel like labeling all the cards. I really don't need cards to do the channeling, but for those who need to see, Thank you, Jenny. You know, I'm not really big with the camera situation, but it is what it is, right? All right, so let's start with all right, I'm gonna pull a card. You don't really have to ask a question. I'm just gonna pull your name out the chat. So if you're watching, y'all make sure y'all hit that thumbs up to support the channel, and I will channel through the seeing your name and the frequency. I'm sorry. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Oh, yeah, Mike. A microphone. All right. So we're gonna start with the love frequency first. We're gonna start with love frequency. So I'm gonna pull. So if you're watching, make sure you jump in the chat. Y'all throw your hearts up in the chat for the love reading. If you want to support the channel, feel free to. In the chat, I do have it pinned, the information. If you do want to donate, the option is yours. So y'all go ahead, throw your thumbs up and hearts in the chat. I'm going to pull your name. Stop. Leave it. Okay. All right. I was going to wait till you sleep. Peace, welcome, princess. Welcome. And if I can't pronunciate your name correctly, I definitely will spell it out or throw it in the chat or no, so that way we can get it going. I don't want to light the candle because if I light the candle, he's gonna like, oh. All right, Desiree. Peace. So I'm gonna pull from you, from the love deck, and we're gonna see what the spirit has for you today. All right. All right. Give your relationship a chance. All right, Desiree, you do have give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So if you're single, all right, if you're single, then it's more like work on yourself, give yourself a chance. But if you're dealing with somebody, it's more like, you know, give your relationship a chance. Okay, you say you're single, so work on yourself because the greatest relationship is self. All right. So it's almost like, you know, oneness of self. So it's like if you don't have anybody else, you do have yourself at the end of the day. So it's pretty much saying, you know, give yourself a chance. Okay. Let me see why. Let's see why she give. What is it? Hey. Right, we got a couple cards here. Spirit is saying, these are the cards that they gave me for you when it comes to give your relationship a chance with yourself. Hold on, baby. Okay. You do have positive movement forward, hope, and you need to pay, you know, just pay attention to the light within. So they're pretty much saying not to give up hope. If you're calling in your soulmate, all right. If you are calling in your soulmate, you got to give yourself some time. They don't want you to give up hope. They're saying stay positive. You know, stay positive physically. Stay positive. All right, and just think about stuff before you do it. You know, make smart moves. So that is the reason why they want you to give yourself a chance or give your partnership a chance. So just you're on that trials and tribulations, but you gotta give yourself some time to work out whatever it is you got to work. Because the greatest relationship you can ever have is the one with yourself first. So, all right, y'all hit that like. I see 9 people in the chat. I see 5 likes. Peace, welcome. Um, you're welcome, Desiree. Welcome, Giovanna. Welcome. If I say your name wrong, I apologize. I'm pulling love cards right now. So the next person, y'all throw it in the chat. Throw your hearts in the chat so I can pull. I should have waited till he was asleep. Huh? All right, let's see who's next. Princess, I'm going to pull a little card for you. All right, children. Okay? You have children here. Your love life is being affected by children. So there's definitely a delay going on based off of other sources of energy surrounding your love life. It's either something with the children or somebody is child minded. Where's it at? Go get it. It's either somebody who's child minded or children involved. So let me see what else. I'm gonna go clarify children's talk. Okay, so you got new beginning. It's because of a new beginning. All right. If you're wanting, like, say if you wanting something, either children are in the way or some childish behavior. Okay, but it's really cutting off the fact that you're trying to get to a new beginning, and you got firm foundation. Once again, you got family. You know, it's family, and whatever it is, it's just keeping there. That's what's keeping you guys from building that firm foundation. It's just, you know, childish minded or children involved, or it could be both, keeping you from getting where you want to go. Okay, childish part sounds right. Too young for kids. Okay, but it all makes sense. If it doesn't make sense now, it'll come to you later because this is fast. But that's what's pulling right now from your energy. Okay. Could be also your partner. You know, your partner may have whoever, but it will definitely be somebody. You're welcome. Okay, hold on. Where's your bag? All right, yeah, I'll be right back. Y'all jump in the chats. I'll be right back. Welcome, Keisha. Welcome, Divine Queen. Welcome. I'm gonna step real quick, give y'all some time to jump in. Y'all make sure y'all hit them likes, subscribe if you're new. I'm pulling cards, but if you put some hearts in the chat and my consciousness pull towards your name, I will pull for you and see what the spirit has to say. All right, be right back. Alright, y'all, I'm back. Sorry about that. Had to get in the bar. Gotta be a mom first. Do the Lord's work. But yeah, alright, what else in the chat? Peace, Reese. I want to quote from you. Alright, worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life, so it's definitely worth waiting for. Alright, so don't rush it. So let's see. Let's clarify and see why. What's going on? You have rest and rejuvenate. Don't rush yourself. You got rest and rejuvenate. Okay. So they're pretty much saying, don't rush yourself. All right. Take your time as you grow. As you grow. Be patient. All right. Spirit says you got to be patient and focus on your growth at this moment. All right. What you're seeking, what you're looking for is worth the wait, but you just have to be patient enough to wait. So take a break, take a break from trying so, trying so hard to, okay? Let's see who else. Throw them hearts up in the chat. We got like 5 people in the chat, y'all. Thank y'all for your likes. Appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I'm gonna try to get on here more often. I'm gonna try to get on here when he sleeps. So you're welcome. Let's see who else in the chat. Yeah, just take your time. It's always good to take your time, so you don't want to rush into knowledge when it comes to learning. You see what I'm saying? There's levels to life. You know how you go through levels as a child. You know what I'm saying? You go from a baby to a child. There's levels. So, you go through these levels in life, okay? So just pretend these are levels and you grow. So you had to learn, you gotta crawl before you walk, stuff like that. You gotta learn before you talk, you know what I'm saying? You gotta think before you speak, stuff like that. So you gotta think before you act. You gotta calculate you gotta calculate your actions because they do come with a reaction. So you have to base it off growth. So do take your time. There's no need to rush because your time could be slowed down by the way you love yourself. Your time slows down. You can manipulate your reality by slowing it down. Stress speeds it up. Happiness, slow it down. Some people would say it's funny how time flies when you're having fun, but what they really mean is when you're loving the moment, shit goes smoothly, okay? So you don't want to rush yourself and you don't want to rush to God. Everything's going to happen. If you detour yourself, it's all going to come back to your journey. If you got a question, you guys can throw questions in the chat and I'll answer it. And I will answer. Let me see who else is in the chat. You're welcome. I'm sorry, y'all. My camera is like right here, but I'm trying to channel in. I don't like to look at look at the camera while I'm channeling, so forgive me for tapping in. I'm trying to see if they have anything else to say before I move on. Okay. All right, who's next? Keisha. I'm just gonna pull a card, see what they have to say. Whew, okay. This says calling in your soul, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers and affirmations and visualizations bring you together. All right. So, calling in your soulmate is also like calling in for oneness and forgiveness. So let's see what else they have to say. So you got obstacles and challenges. So you will face obstacles and challenges. Okay, you will go through it, but they're saying that, you know, they're pretty much saying that you gotta, like I said, you gotta ask for forgiveness in some way or forgive yourself. Okay, calling in your soulmate is like I said, calling in oneness. Okay, um, what did you say? My friend Robin feel bad about what she's doing to me. Let me see. I said no. I have this thing here where it has no listening. This person does not feel bad, but like I said, you're gonna go through these obstacles and challenges on your journey to oneness. People are gonna try to they're gonna try to block you. They're gonna try to destroy you along the way, including your friends, your family, your blood relatives. Don't matter. They're gonna do it. So this is, Spirit is pretty much saying you're gonna go through it to get where you gotta go. There's gotta be a mosquito around here. I'm in Florida, y'all, and we in that good weather. Gotta be, because I got 2 bites on me. Um, so did I do you, princess? No, right? Did I do you? You said how do your masculine feel about you? Throw your questions in the chat. That's fine. Don't be scared. Got 5 people in the Oh, wow. Okay. So this masculine pretty much is being two-faced, and they can't be trusted. So this is like too many different faces, and this would be you, the feminine. So be careful. Um, read in between the lines, but don't allow yourself to be deceived. Okay, just protect yourself because this masculine is being very two-faced. 1 minute cool, and the next, doing some other behind your back. So that's for you, princess. Oh wow. Yeah. Um, you said she's sleeping with your ex and laughing on the phone with you. Okay. What you should have did was cut her off. She does not feel bad. I already flipped um this dice to see if this person really cares. They don't really care. So she doesn't care. It's not for her to stop talking to you. It's no different from a bad relationship. If you allow this person to get away with your boundaries are being crossed. So what you got to do is be the one to cut off this person. You can't wait for somebody else to do it for you. You have to do it. You have to cut her off and him off, and that's just that. But if he is, it's not. Well, I would say it's both of their fault if they both know, and then it'll be your fault because you know. So you don't want to continue to keep doing that because you're in a third party situation, um, or if you know whatever the situation is, you whoever whatever needs to just stop, you know, and that's gonna be that because one day it's gonna get very emotional. Old memories come back, you know, and shit can go left. Um, yeah, he wishy washy like that. 1 minute he likes me. Yeah, so just be careful, princess. You too, Keisha, girl. You gotta be careful, man. Um, this one Greek said, "Why was I told to leave astrology alone?" You said, "Why were you told to leave astrology alone?" I can just tell you off rip. The timelines have changed. When the timelines shift, the sun shift, the moon shifts. Like you got to pay attention to the shift in the world. Like what you see on paper is not all true. You understand me? You have to go by what's going on with your vibration. And when you believe in astrology, the way that people are hell bent, they read astrology like it's a Bible or some shit. You know what I'm saying? The frequency changes. We've been the astrology. It's the 3D level to find the gate to the next realm. When you shift to a new realm, there's a new astrology. There's a whole new level of lessons. So as a 3D being, you got that knowledge. You've elevated. You got past that, and now you're on a whole nother level. See what I'm saying? Not all people think the same. Not all people vibe the same. So you're on a whole nother level now. You have to learn the new way of world. Okay, you have to learn the new world, and the new world is going to come with a different level of enlightenment and a different way of guidance. So that's what will happen. You'll get automatically turned off. You'll just be turned off. Like when you grow from it, when you grow to not love the bullshit, you get turned off and you find something else. As far as you seek new knowledge. So that's for you, Reese. But yeah, Keisha girl. No, honey. Like you don't want to be under spiritual attack because that's gonna happen next. Princess, you too. All right. Um, Reese, it seems like you dodged the bullet, but you know, Keisha and Princess, y'all under spiritual attack. So what you gotta do is um you gotta know it first. You gotta know that you're under it, and then you gotta know how to defeat it. You say you heard yeah, the male voice is the masculine. If you've met this masculine, like you know, because the thing about, hold on, I'll get to it later. But Reese, when it comes to hearing that voice, because I know it's the other half of yourself. You see what I'm saying? It's telling you how to find it. You guys are like GPS to each other. Just like you can be a lie detector to each other, you can be a GPS to each other and you find each other. So when you guys meet, they're telling you that voice is telling you that I exist and I'm here. And what you do is you'll be guided to this person. And when you meet them, you will have soul recognition And you'll be like, oh, it was you in my head. Oh, I get it. Okay. And then you start like, then y'all go through love bombing phase. And then all of a sudden, y'all separate because you're going to have a whole reality check, depending on the way, depending on your child trauma. So not everybody goes through it. Some people go through it, some people don't. Like some people go through separation, some people don't, because they actually do their work, because not everybody's on that same level of trauma. Not everybody gets raped at young ages. Not everybody gets molested. You know what I'm saying? Some people get spoiled and some people don't, and stuff like that. So it's all due to the levels that you guys will be at when you meet. That's why it's important to heal now, so that way when you guys do come together, at least one of y'all got it together. You know what I'm saying? When you know what's going on. You know what I mean? So, Princess, you said I heard. This is what I hear the voice sometimes too. I haven't met person yet. Well, yeah, this is what will happen. The knowledge will come to you that so you can be prepared. See, a lot of people who, like myself, I didn't know. I knew that this person existed because I would always hear the voice too, and I would always, and then the Kundalini started rising and shit like that. Like, because I was your Kundalini girls, like especially the females. Oh my God, you're gonna be like, why your body? Because your body knows when your body knows what you don't comprehend all the time. Like you could be cramping, right? You get the 3 day cramp, you get the 3 day early cramp. Your body knows your period's about to come on, but you will be like, I don't know, my period about to come on, blah 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 blah. But your body knows when you're about to meet this person, so it prepares you when you're not ready. But it's your mind that we have to get together. The body knows what's coming because it's connected to the source. It gets messages on one side of your brain that the other side of your brain choose not to acknowledge. See, one side of your brain choose not to acknowledge even though the other does. Well, you got a good and you got a bad. The bad that choose to ignore what's going on is your ego. The good side of your mind is the truth, which is your masculine saying, I exist, I am coming, you're gonna see me, we're gonna run into each other. But when you run into them, they're gonna be in the same boat as you, like, whoa, what is that? And they're gonna run because if they're not mentally prepared and they're living in their false illusion and they're more driven by one side of their brain than the other, they will be physically misguided because they don't know. But they're gonna take a physical toll, and one side of their brain, they're gonna continue to contact you. They hear the same thing you're hearing. Whatever you're hearing, they're hearing. Your soul is speaking to them. You're calling out to them. They can hear that. They telling you, hey, I'm coming. And you guys meet. All right, so let's see. Thank you for clearing that up for me. No problem, Reese. Um, so you know you haven't met them yet. You'll know when you meet this person when, like I said, your Kundalini start going off. It all start ringing at the same time, and it'll be shooting from the base up, straight to the crown and stuff. You'll know, and then when you see them physically and you look them in the eyes, this is why it's always important to have eye contact. See, they give you phones and stuff and computers and stuff to get you distracted from the real reality. So when you meet people, give them eye contact, especially men. You look a man in his soul, okay, and his through his eyes is the windows to his soul. If you are the one with the blueprint to this master, they will show themselves to you. They would right through the eyes of this, you get that soul recognition. Is what I'm trying to say. It's definitely real. Trust me. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't. I wouldn't be here today. I've just been out here like, oh, like a robot. Oop, you know. But no, it's real, yo. I didn't know nothing about twin flames or any type of. I didn't know nothing about this kind of connection. I knew that um, there was somebody specific that I had to find myself first, because you gotta know yourself first. Let me see. I feel surges of energy throughout my body. Yeah, Yeah, get like that. The surges of energy is just alignment. You've mastered your elements. When you master 4 elements, all of a sudden you just walk into this person. You like bump into them out of nowhere. I'm so like I get so tired of running into my other half and stuff. I'll be like, oh, get away. I've ran, he's ran, we do it all the time. But you got another game, right? Um, sometimes I always call it. Yes. Okay. Reese, listen. It was a time before I even knew about twin flames. I felt like I was getting like I used to tell people I felt like I was getting by a ghost. You know what I'm saying? I would lay in my bed and my kundalini would just start rising. I'm like, what is going on here? Whoa, what is that? Laying in bed. I'm like, yo, what is going on? Like, I already met this guy, but I didn't really know. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really know 100%. The knowledge is power. They give you the knowledge to set you free. You didn't know one time, but now you know. So now you know how to identify what's going on. The Kundalini rising just means you're aligning and you're on your path and you're about to run into this other half of you. Trust me. And you're gonna go through your trials and you're gonna go through your tribulations. Once you let that karmic frequency go, because you gotta let go karmic frequency. When you both will decide at the same time, wherever you guys are at, that you're done playing these little games, right? And then spirit will be like, oh, you done? All right, well come on, let's go. And then y'all go like, boop, oh, I ain't done yet. Doop. Like it get like that, y'all. It get like that. I mean, it's only like that because we allow so much bullshit in the world to distract us, and we can't keep doing that. So if you continue to allow the program to progress, your connections will digress. In many ways, it will be sin. So we don't want the devil to ascend. We want God to ascend, the truth to be up there, so that way these karmic energies will go away. Because they will have their own boo boo. They will have their own little boo boo and their own little trials and tribulations. Um, they get that deep. Okay. Good job. Oh, okay. You said I think I have your on Cash App about to donate. I appreciate you, Keisha. Peace and blessings to you and yours. I appreciate it. I do what I can. I try not to make it about money, but the spirit be like, hey, you can. Then I'm like, all right, cool. I don't like it. I really don't like, I'm not a beggar or nothing like that. I just be like, all right, whatever. It feels weird to me, but that's part of my ego. Um, but let me see, any more questions? I see 5 people in the chat, 9 likes. Thank you for your support, y'all. Like I said, I'm gonna try to come on here as much as I can. Did I miss anybody? All I see is 3 people active right now. Oh, thank you, Reese. Much love. Um, Let me see. Anybody else in the chat? Who's it? Jenny, is you still in the chat? Anybody still in the chat? I know it's a little slow right now because I'm not doing a karmic reading. I'm not doing karmic readings. Listen, karmic readings are easy to do. I really want y'all to heal. See, doing karmic readings don't heal you. It continues to destroy you. Doesn't make you stronger. So I try to do readings. I try to, you know, cancel out your karmic pain. But personal readings, I do karmic readings for personal readers. People that's personal. If I did oh my God, if I did a karmic reading right now, this shit would be lit because everybody love that drama, and we here to heal. We trying to shift to a higher level of existence so that we can see beyond these karmics, okay? Because they are non-factor. Come on now, they're non-factor. Um, let me check. I heard something earlier. Yeah, because listen, let me I heard something drop. I don't want to say your name out loud. Wow. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Oh wow, thank you. Much love. I don't want to say your name. Wow. Um, I guess I'm just gonna say loving me. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Let me hit that heart. Much love to you. Loving me. Thank you so much. Um, I don't want to say y'all full name. Just say Tonya. Thank you. Much love to you. Thank you. Thank you, Queens, so much. It helps. Definitely does. You know. But let me see. Any more questions? Any more questions, y'all? Yeah, because like I said, like I don't have a problem doing karmic readings. I usually channel in the masculine because for some reason they relate to me. They relate to my energy. Like, when you tap into your masculine energy, they drive into you, because they need your help, you know. And I can do the feminine. It's not hard, It's not hard to do the feminine. I can channel you and stuff like that. But that masculine, because the masculines are more disconnected. Like feminines already know. You already know. You already know. Your intuition is on point. It's the masculines who need for you to hear them, but not from the physical aspect, from the spirit aspect. So when y'all say y'all hearing that voice is telling you exactly what they doing, where they at, who they with, all that. You just have to listen, and and you'll be able to. If y'all have any more questions, just go ahead throw it in the chat. I don't have a problem answering. I'll pull a card before we get up out of here. Um, we're gonna ask the angels. I'm gonna pull a card from the angel deck and see what they say. So if you want me to pull from the angel deck, go ahead and throw a heart in the chat, and I will pull that for you. All right, Princess. Let's see what the angels have to say to you. All right, be assertive. All right, be assertive. I don't know if you can see that. It's so bright. But the light is always bright. So they want you to be assertive. Okay. Get ready. Be prepared. All right. Um, don't let the darkness, because I see there should be a lot of light on that card. Don't let the darkness scare you from being the best you. All right. Let's see what we got here, Reese. Oh, unlikely. All right. Unlikely. So if whatever it was your question, most likely unlikely. All right. So just, you know, just like don't give it power. Okay. It's not worth your time. All right. So you don't need friends. You don't need friends. You gotta learn. We all gotta learn how to be alone. Our society taught you to need other people. Um, and that's one thing we have to stop doing. During this pandemic, it should have taught. Said it's Gary. It says unlikely. Unlikely just means it's like more on a, you know, most likely not. Verify. Said no. So I asked them to clarify that unlikely, and after I saw your question, they said no. So it's pretty much don't waste your time. Yeah, you'll know when this person is a twin when you see their soul. That's what a twin is. A twin is not just the physical body; it's the soul. Their soul recognize yours. You guys recognize each other from beyond this lifetime, and you're like saying hi to each other more on the spirit level. So if you are hearing the voice, it's pretty much your real masculine. Because this is what, when I used to date karmics, they would say there was a masculine presence around me that they feel like is pushing them away from me. And when I told my masculine this was going on, he laughed. He thought it was completely funny. But these other masculines was like, there's a masculine presence. Even my masculine felt that masculine presence of himself. He just didn't recognize himself because he's not used to being himself. You know what I'm saying? Um, he's not used to loving himself. So if your masculine is not used to loving themselves, they're not going to recognize themselves physically like they would on a spirit level. On a spirit level, they can recognize you, but on a physical level, they will deny it because they're not used to loving themselves. So soul recognition, let me tell you, let me see how many times soul recognition happened to me. And it only happens when this person is one with their soul. So I've seen his soul inside his body probably like 4 or 5 times out of almost 10 years. Okay, so you gotta pay attention because this is why you always gotta look the masculines in the eyes. You gotta always look these masculines in the eyes. When they are not one with their soul, they will not reflect. You see what I'm saying? And this is why they treat you the way they treat us, you know, because they are not with soul. So you would know when they got their soul present and when they don't. I did my masculine sex and he told me that we have connections with people I don't know. Sometimes he says stuff like mixing and that he knows with him. Yeah, when they deny, they're stuck in between realms. Okay. Um, a lot of masculines are stuck in between realms because the reality that we're in suits their ego. The truth is not being told. You see what I'm saying? So when they face the truth, they don't know how to deal with it. When they face the raw truth, they don't know how to deal with it because they wasn't programmed that way. Just like we programmed to believe that, in the Cinderella, we were programmed that, oh my God, the happy ever after, but we forgot that most of these princesses actually went through their trials and tribulations, karmic energies. They had to fight. They had to fight, and we chose to skip the obstacles. We can't do that. We have to face the reality. We have to face the fact, and we got to go through our trials and tribulations. So Sleeping Beauty was sleeping. She met hers, right? Woke up and met hers with a kiss the kiss of truth. Um, she was asleep. Cinderella, I think Cinderella was trapped. Um, she had an evil siblings, evil stepmother, karmic energy floating around. Um, who else? Um, Mermaid got her voice taken away because people hated on her for being beautiful and having a voice, and she went through hell and back to get her power back. Before you got to get your power back before you come into union. Um, it's always that. So when we desire our connections, we want to skip the war and get back to the love. Okay, when they first met, it was love at first sight, right? It was You know what? Cinderella was dancing at she was dancing at a ball, and she went there, and her slipper was gone and whatnot. But she met him first, right? And boom, you gotta meet them first. And you gotta go through your trials and tribulations to shed off the bullshit. Then you come back together, and you both. Um, Ariel, what's it? Ariel is like what? It's a whole bunch. It's a whole bunch. So y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know. But masculines are not programmed that way. They're not. Masculines are not programmed to do anything but have sex with women, and that's what they want to do. They want to be. They want to have sex with women, and they don't want to be held accountable. They don't want to be dads. They don't want to. They don't want to own up to their responsibilities. They got all kinds of drama everywhere. They don't want to do that because they wasn't taught to be responsible. A lot of them just like to watch the game, play video games. They like the game, like playing games. So you, as a female, okay, um, know it's a game, and I don't mean like a game to play like kitty, kitty, kitty. I'm talking about the reality, and you have to play the game, beat the game, and you will be rewarded at the end. So don't look at your life as, oh, I'm here, I got this, I got trinkets, I got this, that, and the third, because then you'll compete with the karmic. Okay. Um, each one of these, Disney characters had to deal with the karmic, pretending to be something that they're not. But what took them to be exposed was the good heart, not to fight them, not to argue with them, not to waste your time on them. You have to be whole with your heart. Because if you know that this connection is real, then you have to be whole, not half. This is what y'all going through. This is what you need to be within yourself first so it can reflect. All right. Um, you gotta be good. Gotta be good. Let me see what else. But yeah, so we've been trained to love, and this is what we do. We chase after these men, right? So you gotta slow that. You gotta slow that down, and more likely run inside yourself now. Okay. Um, these women had to fight their battles alone, while their Prince Charming was still living their life. Pay attention. You had to fight that battle. You know, you got to fight that battle within yourself. People can't tell you to hate you. People are supposed to tell you to love you. Okay, a lot of these characters, these karmic characters, idolize the chosen ones, um, falsified them, got rid of them, um, but because they had so much love and so much faith in them, they had to get their power back, and they overcame the lie. So you got to overcome the lie. Now, if you haven't met your partner yet, but you know that they are in there, and you know you hear them calling you home, um, pay attention because there's a possibility you will run into this person in this lifetime because you're destined to. If you run into this person, like if they're here, you're here, you're supposed to come together. There is no twin flame that's not supposed to be together. If that's the case, then it would be a karmic. Two karmics just floating around. Everybody's supposed to run into the other half of themselves because they need that polar opposite. You got good, you got evil. You got God, you got the devil. You got female, you got male. You got, you got one soul, you got the other soul. It needs to be one. So the the balance of it all is to know how you beat the game is to know you're playing it, and then you calculate your next move respectfully, not wickedly. If you move solid, if you move wicked, you're gonna fail because the truth will always prevail. Now, if you move in wicked, they can't protect you. You can't be protected because you're not listening to your inner guidance. You're just moving because you want to, but you don't want to play a game like that. You want to be chill. You actually want to be patient because every other piece around you would move. They can't move if you don't move. You don't argue and fight over this masculine. You ain't the bad guy. You're chilling. I don't argue and fight with these comics, and when they did see me around, it all backfires. So everything that they try to do to me, they can't move ahead of you regardless. They can't. It looks that way. The devil can be very deceiving when you allow it to consume your mind. It looked like they win, but you have to know what's important. What's important is not this realm 100%. It's the truth, which is your 4 or 5D, your spirit body. Okay. The body is it's just a vessel. Okay. And you're getting through life right now because you're here to change the system. Okay, you're here to change the matrix. You've been a seed planted to change the matrix. And the only way you can change it is if you change it within yourself first. You have to change that in there first. Okay? You can't make somebody else do nothing. That's where God come in. Like, wait a minute. That's where your soul come in. Like, no, you know, this is not who you should be with. This one is who you should be with. And then, the now kick in and the running and the chasing kick in. Because the reality that we're in has deceived you. I told you. Or, it did deceive us, but after a while, you make that choice to deceive yourself. Like as a child growing up, you might not have much of a choice other than going within. Me, when I was little, I went within myself to get away from what was going on around me. That's why I got so used to going within myself and listening to within. Am I perfect? No, because I when you get around, you gotta work and you gotta survive. You tend to get around. You get into survival mode and you start to try to blend in, and you know it's a lie. But then once you start saying spirit, I can't do it anymore. Spirit pulling you away from toxic people, and spirit pulling you away. You gotta learn how to step back because I've stepped back and I'm more happy with my life than I ever was in the matrix. And what I mean by in the matrix, in the program, when I was, I gotta work. Oh, I gotta do this. Oh, I got everything I need. I ain't gotta walk to the store. And I'm in a better situation now than I was before because I have faith. I walk with faith. Okay. Um, it's like, what is that? I gotta get skits together. See, if I'm gonna be coming on here, whatever, I got to get it together. I got to get all this shit together. Let me see if I can find it. Um, Little skits, because you gotta paint an image. Welcome, Anthony. I gotta see if I can find. Let me see if I can find videos. I'm gonna show y'all some videos. But I don't want to be copyrighted. Hold on. But I don't know. It was this video going around. I seen this like years ago where if you walk in faith, you'll miss the puddles in the road. You'll miss puddles because something will happen where it will fall into place. You can be, reading like they had the guy walking, reading the Bible or something, walking in faith, and he missed potholes, and he missed. He was just walking. He was just walking in faith, and he missed all the drama around him. Okay. Um. Peace, Anthony. Welcome. He said I'm new here. So you think something's going on? Well, let's pull see what's going on here. All right, you also got calling in your soulmates. Your prayers and affirmations and visualizations bring you together. So you got calling in your soulmate, right? So you're seeking answers. You're seeking truth. You're calling in your soulmate. But let's see. Clarify that spirit. See what's going on. You got emotional loss. All right. So you're seeking your soulmate, but you're feeling emotionally lost. Okay, you're feeling hurt. All right, your heart's hurt. Let me pull another card to your question. That's what the spirit had to say about you. Now let me see what you say. There's something going on. What's going on? Let's see what's going on. Oh yeah, yeah. Somebody's being sneaky. Somebody's definitely being sneaky. Sneaky fox. All right. So you're not wrong for feeling the way you're feeling. Spirit is pretty much saying be mindful with your feelings. Like you gotta fix that when it comes to your heart. Um, fix your heart. Okay. Welcome. Welcome African. Fix your heart. Yeah. Um, somebody's definitely being sneaky. So you're not wrong for feeling that. All right. So you gotta protect your heart from from this masculine right now because it's not gonna get you. Um. Well, I just pulled your card already, so I just pulled your card, and I already said that this person is sneaky, but you have to protect your heart, or you will continue to hurt. All right. So you're calling for answers. Um, there's your answer right there. But as I was saying, um, I've already pulled your card, and that is that. So you're not wrong for feeling how you feel. Protect your heart. Shield your heart. Okay. As I was saying, what was I saying? But so yeah, it gets that way. It gets better once you realize it. It's only hard when you don't realize life is this complicated. It gets better when you realize who you're dealing with, how you're dealing with them. Um, it get really easy. Like first you gotta learn how to take yourself away. Did I not pull one for you? I sure didn't. Asking. Let me see. You don't have to ask a question if you don't want to. Let me see actually what's going on with you. You have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So African, you got this. You have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. All right, hold on. Let me see what else. Clarify. You got wisdom. All right. You got wisdom here. So be passionate about what you're learning. All right. It's gonna take you where you need to go, but your wisdom is gonna change. All right. People, places, and things will change. Things that you're passionate about, you gotta overcome them. You gotta be a little bit more smarter on who you're giving yourself to. Um, Not everybody is entitled to you, so you gotta learn how to avoid people who portray to be someone that care about you, and then you have to be make room for the one that does. So you're too passionate, but you should be more wise. You're giving your time and energy to something um, that's not worth your time. So use your wisdom, use the knowledge that you gained to pull you out of being used. Okay, so that is what you got for yours. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this out, but I'm just gonna just want to once in a while. But we'll see, because I am dropping some knowledge in here. But I thank you all for tuning in. I've been on here for like an hour. Keep studying. Keep enlightening yourself. Um, if somebody truly care about you, they will be there for you. Okay. Just know that they can say all they want. I mean, even if they are there with you, any type of emotional withdrawal, okay, any type of physical withdrawal, take that as a red flag. Okay. People withdraw from you because they're tired. All right. And you have to accept that this stuff is possible, that people can get tired. Um, you don't get, you don't fight, physically fight to get someone to love you again. You fight yourself as far as like your heart desires. Okay. Um, but yeah, so hey, look, you know, if you know something's wrong, you're right. Some people will tell you you're not, but not all people. I mean, some people are not right. Some people could just be controlling and it's playing on their consciousness that they are controlling, and they choose to point the finger at the next person because they don't want to face the fact that they are a controlling person. When you tell somebody that you're controlling, two things they can say. They can say, "I'm not," or "I am." And the most when you, this is what happens when the true world is coming in. When the true world is coming in, the truth is going to be exposed. People are going to see a difference in their partners, their friends, their family, even their bosses and their jobs. You're like, wait a minute, what am I doing here? You know, like you're gonna be like, I'm out of here. So, what is it, Anthony? I already told you something's going on. I already told you. You gotta run the video back when you get a chance. But I already did yours. Um, my son is actually sleeping. Perfect timing, right? Any more questions before I get off? I will pull from the Lenormand deck. Said I wasn't gonna name. I will pull from this. Everybody, if you want another card before I get off, throw a heart in the chat, and I will pull one card for you from this deck. I've already told you, Anthony. I told you somebody's being sneaky that you need to protect your heart. Reese. Oh, you got a couple here. You got a couple here. Oh wow, that's a lot. All right. So let's see. You have first meeting. There will be a meeting. Okay. This is Reese. There will be a meeting, but you got to be careful because somebody's going to try to play games with your heart, relationship, your intuition. They're going to try to convince you, but you got to focus on the guidance. Okay. So your spirit is pretty much saying this person is going to try to play games with you, um, but you got to be careful. So you will meet this person again. They're going to try to play games with you, relationship wise. They're going to try to tell you, you know, they're just going to try to play games. But listen to your intuition. It will guide you through the maze of the Pandora box that they're going to try to pull over your head. Okay, so be mindful. Um, Princess, let's see. That card came out automatically. Ooh, look at that. You got commitment. Okay, Princess, commitment. Definitely going to be a commitment in your future. Okay. All right. All right, Anthony. Please help me, please. I'm listening. I'm listening. Is he listening? Is he listening? You said it's your house bug. Hmm. Um, okay. For hold on a second. Anthony, I'm gonna pull this for you, honey. All right. It's cutting off time. This will be you. This will be someone is definitely using you. Okay. Um, there is someone else. You're being used. Okay. You gotta be mindful. And you gotta cut them off. Gotta cut them off. All right. This is the second time it's pulled that you. The first card that I pulled for you is somebody's being sneaky, and then you need to take your heart, and that's just what they're saying. You gotta cut them off. Okay. They're using you. You're the patient guy. You're the good guy. All right. Let me see. Yes, you're too good for this person. They don't deserve you. All right, since they're my okay. So I pulled. I actually asked. Let me see, Keisha. They said yes. I don't know why Siri came on. This is crazy, y'all. This is crazy. Siri came on, right? But this is just exactly what I was about to say to you. I said I was gonna say this exactly to you, so this is clarification. Um, you said is my house bug, and Spirit said yes, but it's not the way you think it is. It's your phone. It's Siri. So if you have some type of uh, device in your house, I didn't get that. Could you try again? Get gone, Siri. Um, and then my Siri came on before I got a chance to tell you, so it pretty much clarified. Your house is bugged by your own devices you have in it. So if you got your cell phone, whatever smart device you got, it's bugged. Okay. Um, so yes to your question. Let me see. Uh, It said no. African said no. All right, y'all. If you do want to support the channel, please do. Feel free to drop a donation. The donation information is in the top of the chat. Pin. I appreciate everybody for jumping on. I will try to do this more often. I just had to get my shit together here. Um, Make sure y'all hit them likes, support the channel, trying to help you ascend as we shift into 5D consciousness, where the truth will prevail, the veil will be lifted. Um, I may come back on here depending on um, how I feel. Um, I understood what you were saying. It said no. Um, but yeah, much love and light, y'all. I mean, we're gonna get through, okay? We're gonna get through. Um, Stay strong, you know what I'm saying? Like, stay strong, all right? Yeah, Keisha, girl, Keisha. Yeah, you might have to move. You might have to move, okay? Don't even look back. You're gonna have to move. You welcome, you know, beautiful souls in here tonight. Welcome. For those who watched and didn't want to grow your frequency in the chat, I still feel you on the other side. You know, you too as well. Stay strong. How that works is frequency. He said she's listening because she's texting. Yeah. Yeah. People know how to do it these days. It's 2021. People know how to throw a hack on there. Probably got an app on somewhere. Um. So yes, waiting for the lift. Yes. Oh my God. It's lifting slowly but surely. But it's like when you expose them, they scatter. Okay, running like roaches and bugs and shit. Like you lift that shit up and all the they start to scatter. So if they can't consume you, they want to destroy you. If they can't destroy you, then they're gonna try to they're just gonna try to destroy you. If they can't consume you, they're just gonna try to destroy you. So if the veil is lifted and another option is given, they can't do much. The option is true, and they can't you can't hate. All right, I'm just reading the chat. Um, but much love and light, y'all. Y'all stay strong. Okay. Um, I might come on and pull some readings, um, pull some cards on the collective readings or whatnot. I have to see what I feel like doing. Let's see what's good. Yeah, just don't give up your plans. You know what I'm saying? If you're a secretive type person, like first you send out a conscious message. So if she didn't bug your phone, you may have a conscious connection with this person where your line of communication. This is what happens with manipulation. People can manipulate you to a point where they can you'll have that line of communication open to someone who is toxic, right? I'm not talking about twin flames. That's different. I'm talking about like connections with people who tie themselves to you. Okay. Um, the Andrews had been married for 12 years. Yeah, listen, listen, I ain't married physically, happily single, but you go through it. A piece of paper is not going to make someone love you. A piece of paper can't make you control like that. That, that, that's not real. That's not real love, as you can see. Real love is be loyal to me in front of my face as well as behind my back. And if you are sensing that this person is not loyal to you behind your back, then and you know this is a fact, then you have to get yourself mentally prepared for separation. I'm not gonna kiss anybody's ass and tell them because you're married that this is where you should be. If your frequency is told twice that somebody is not being truthful and that you must cut them off, I go with that. Yes, yes, Reese. Yeah, a piece of paper can only go so far. I mean, it's beautiful for the matrix, but when the matrix is coming to an end, a piece of paper is not going to the next round. That's the old way. That's the old way of thinking. When you bring back God, you bring back the way of God thinking, and you're better off like a trinket has no power as far as the respect. If a you said I even tried to man You said I even try to manifest it back to body. Mm. That's what happens when someone disconnects. When they disconnect, they disconnect. Like my partner, he disconnected. I know that for a fact. But his soul stays with me. His soul always stays with me. Um, it will be hard at first to take me. Yeah, it will be hard. It always hurts when you give so much to someone. It'll be hard when you get betrayed by anybody. It hurts. I'm trying to figure out what's right. All right, y'all. I gotta close the window. That's fine. Window open. All right, y'all. Much love and light, peace and prosper to all. Okay, prepare for the shift. All right. Get your mind right. I'll be back on whenever. Y'all just stay tuned, subscribe. You know, and yeah, always on the phone, always in the matrix, always in the matrix. If they can't put that phone down, they lost, soulless, because you can lose yourself if this person is not elevating their consciousness, they're descending it. You know what I'm saying? So it drops down. It's dumbing down to the point where they won't even acknowledge you're human. They won't even acknowledge that you're there. Okay? So this is why we have to fight the battle against evil. All right? But peace and love, everybody. Peace.